Hi, my name is Joseph Shine. I've been to Bitcoin forever, I think from 2012. I know the original owner of this car, Michael, when we met, I think 2011. So I know personally most of the people who signed this car. I was very active in local Bitcoins. I sold one of the very first coins to somebody who owns this car now. I like history, and this is a piece which is going to be honored with, very proud of having it. Bitcoin, it's a work in process, and it's very important to have physical trade and preserve the history, because our children will like to know, like the people know American Constitution, and they go to museum and see it. People will go and look at that, and they will never believe. Some people actually make a great deal to preserve it as a piece of history. I'm very proud to sign it here.
This is amazing. Oh, they got a lighter here. It's like a real car, right?
It's a real car.
Okay, cool.
How does it feel to be in the world's first car purchase with Bitcoin?
Well, it's a piece of history. It doesn't feel like a real car, like the thing is, like with historical artifact.
Yeah.
You can have a pen, you can have a very simple thing, and things got developed. And of course, there's the cars thousands times better than that. But it's not what it does, it's what it associated with. Meaning what it is kind of went through, and what the feelings that people get out of seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's not Lambo, but trust me, there is a million Lambos.
Yeah.
But this is only one.
There's
very
only
first
one.
car who was bought for Bitcoins.
Yep. And this is it. We're in it right now.
Absolutely.
You're in the driver's seat.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It feels like I know Michael. We met, I think, in 2010, and I saw this car with so many conferences he went to, and he always said the story. He was sleeping in the car. He was going from the conference to the conference. It was just an amazing experience. Everybody was young, not like we're old now, but like it was like it like feels like forever, and everybody was so enthusiastic about that, and everybody has a story. Like I have a T-shirt which is cost. 1 Bitcoin.
Wow.
And I don't touch it, obviously, because it's so expensive now. I bought it in 8 years ago, I think, something like that. So I know the guy who bought the condo in Chicago for Bitcoins, and year after he was able to buy the whole building if we just hold on that, right? So there is definitely, it's gonna be always like fear of missing out, fear like why did I spend my Bitcoin, but as the Devon said, Bitcoin is meant to spend. I have maybe different philosophy of that. I see Bitcoin as more like store of value, but everybody has sentimental things, and I have my own share of buying things with Bitcoin. And you know what? I keep buying things with Bitcoin just because sometimes you don't do logical investment decisions, but you do something for the cause of donate for the good. Mm-hmm. That's why we donate money, that's why we volunteer, that's why we involved in project, which is not necessarily gives us financial satisfaction. So I think the person who's going to have this car, first of all, to be honest, I do think it's a good investment, because you're not going to have another one like this.
There's only one.
There's only one, trust me. So I don't know if it's going to be a money maker tomorrow, but just like art, it's not quick get rich scheme. But people who understand and appreciate it basically make more money than people who invest in real estate,
for sure,
stocks, or other stuff. So if the person is right, and it's there's a Ross picture here.
Yeah.
If the person is right, and the money is not tied, and he's willing to sit on that, trust me, he's gonna make a fortune.
So for those that don't know you out there watching, if you could introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do in the space.
My name is Joseph Shine, and I was involved in Bitcoin from 2011. I established the very first Bitcoin meetup in Chicago in 2011. I met another guys who bought the pizza, went on Michigan Avenue, and try to introduce Bitcoin. Said everybody who want to talk to us 3 minutes, we're going to give a pizza and 1 Bitcoin, and we weren't able to stop any one person, unfortunately. And then there was a time which everybody remember, the local Bitcoin space. I was very active in that. Was very active in OTC trader. That's how I met the present owner of Bitcoin. He claims that he bought very first Bitcoin from me. I can confirm nor verify it, but that's what he said. For now, I have my own small boutique VC fund, and we invest in very, very early stages crypto startups. I try help people who are not able to write big checks combine their assets, so they will collectively invest with the very wealthy people who I know for 10 years, people who start all this crypto movement, and let this and foreign investors, which is unfortunately most of them not able to participate in the US market, to give access to these opportunities. I think it's very important for rest of the world be able to get opportunities which we have here in the United States, as well as for Americans have opportunities in the rest of the world, which is they're not familiar with, because there are huge opportunities there, but because geographically speaking, Americans just not exposed to it. So I think it's win-win. We're helping the world get the best of the United States. We're helping American citizens get known what's going on in the world and invest in that as well.
Wonderful. If you win this car, or if you had this car, what do you do with it? Is this your daily driver? Does it end up in the living room?
No, of course not.
No.
No, I'm collector. I don't
Bruce Fenton wants to daily drive this.
Oh no, I'm collector. I'm collecting art. I have a nice collection of Kazaskus coins. I have Kialara, that's a very limited edition wallet. I have this watch, which is also, well, actually, I wear it not every day, but only for conferences, whatever. I'm a collector. I'm all about the preservation of the value. And I think using it on a daily basis, maybe if it diminish the value of the car, I would definitely take it to the conferences. I would definitely be able to show up in the movies, let the people get interviewed there, go to the cool parties, borrow this car for some exclusive moments people in the life. I would never definitely won't drive this car there.
Definitely not drive the car.
For sure not. It's too expensive and too precious to do that. And it's not about the money. When Van Gogh was selling his paintings, it was pennies, and a lot of famous artists, when they were selling their art, it was very cheap, but it doesn't mean that it represents the value. What you pay for this car has near close to what this car worth. Trust me. So use it wisely.
What is the most expensive or most interesting thing that you've purchased with Bitcoin?
Well, T-shirt was one of them.
T-shirt was one of them.
Sure, still have it. Definitely. Most interesting thing, I'm a big fan of Kazaskus coins, actually, that I was buying from the owner and creator of those coins, and I need to pay in Bitcoin for those coins. So it's apparently was the most interesting and the most precious, still going up in value, and it just represents the case, which is related to this car story, that people are in need of have physical touch and physical connection, even something which is only digital. So the physical Bitcoin going up in value, and it's still precious. Bitcoin car, same story.
If there's anything that you'd like the people watching to know, now is your time to tell them.
Well, Bitcoin is the future, for sure, but don't forget, Bitcoin is the present, and Bitcoin has a past. It's not new, it's not hype up, it's not we just figure it out. Bitcoin has long history, almost 15 years, The people who were born when Bitcoin was born already going to graduate high school very soon, right? Get to know what it is, treat it with respect, and know we're all just starting.
Joseph Shine, Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
your time.
Yeah, great interview. Thank you.
Thank you.